To buy a house in the US, how should you go about it? Hi, I'm Sam from New York Royal Lux Realty. Many clients ask me how to exchange their old home for a new one simply and easily. Today, I'll share with you and your family the 7-step process for trading in your old home for a new one. Step 1 is to find an experienced agent, like me, to help you assess the value of your old home and get it ready on the market. Of course, this doesn't mean we have to sell your old home right away. Putting your home on the market first attracts buyers. Since we want to trade your old home for a new one, finding a buyer willing to purchase your house is most important. Then, we can negotiate a timeline that gives us enough time to find your next home. Alright, the second step is to actively start looking at new homes. At this stage, our main goal is to get familiar with the neighborhoods and available listings, since it's hard to make a satisfactory offer to the seller of a new home before we've found a buyer for our old one. Okay, once we're familiar with the market options, the third step is to get our old home under contract as soon as possible. Why is that? The first reason is that we need to sell our current home first in order to have enough funds to buy a new one. The second reason is that most sellers will only consider our offer after our old home is under contract. Of course, at this point, I know many of you might worry. What if I haven't found a new home yet, but my old home needs to close? What should I do then? For this part, we can ask the lawyer to include a clause in the contract stating that the buyer must wait until we secured our new home before the closing. After signing the contract for the old house, the fourth step is to actively continue viewing houses and making offers. I've had clients who wanted to take their time with this step, and I've also had clients who were able to settle on a new house within 2 weeks. Honestly, buying a house is such an important decision that you can't rush it. So most clients choose to complete the sale of their old house first, find a temporary place to stay, and then take their time looking for a new home. If your family situation allows, this is worth considering. If everything goes smoothly with the offer on the new house and it's accepted by the seller, the fifth step is to sign the contract for the new house. At this point, we've completed the main process of selling the old house and buying a new one. The final step is to complete the last handover between old and new houses. We decide how to arrange ownership transfer for both properties based on the old house's situation. If money from selling the old house is needed for the remaining down payment, we complete the old house's transfer first. Otherwise, we handle both transfers at the same time. These 6 steps sound complicated, but when you work with an experienced agent, like me, I'll give you professional advice that's thoughtful and protects your interests, tailored to your situation. Contact me or leave a comment below. Sam from Royal Lux Realty. Remember to click on me to get the latest updates on New York real estate. See you next time.